Satnam, everybody. Good morning. It's Kundalini Yoga time. It's Saturday morning with Mahanraj Kaur. Hey Sonia, good morning. We're gonna have a good, beautiful time today. Sonia, did you do the Yoga Nidra last night? It was awesome. Let's let people kind of catch up here, because we got an awesome Kriya and mantra to take us. Good morning, Susie. How are you? So I've been in Kittenville, you guys. You know that. So Anna is really thriving. She's on poo number 2. We just got to get that little Sven. Sven is the character in Frozen. He's a moose and he's a love expert. And I think Sven really is. So he's got an appointment on Monday with the vet if he can't pull it off on his own. But let's hope he can. Hey Dana, Satnam. Satnam to all of you. So we're getting online here. Yes, Anna, she's quite a character. Good morning. Mwah, mwah. All right, so much love. We got everybody here. Well, we got our regulars, right? We got all the teachers in the house, actually. Everybody that I can see is a teacher. You guys are so amazing. I love you. All right. So I just want to talk a little bit about the energy and the Kriya and mantra we're going to do. We are going to be working with Om Song Waheguru. And this is a dynamic, loving energy. It relates to the infinite source of all, and it talks about how it's dancing in our cells. And we're going to really vibe into that God's light, the sun behind the sun. Hey, Carrie! Carrie's back from Bali. Yay! Hey, Haley. Hi. It's good to see you. Regina's in the house. Woo-woo! All of you are teachers. Every single one of you. Crafty V, you gotta be next. Anyways, so we're gonna be using that mantra and we're gonna prepare for it. We're gonna use a Kriya that accentuates the angelic side of us as humans and really connects us to our guardian angel and opens up a higher message and frequency for us. So I want to talk a little bit about how this period of time always goes. There's Tracy. We were just talking about how much everybody loved last night. You got to do it again, do it again. It was awesome. So what we have in this March-April pocket is always this completely transforming energy. It starts with the equinox, and the equinox is always followed by a full moon. And the full moon is what signals the next Sunday, the next Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be that Easter pocket. It always is followed by the full moon after the equinox. In there we have Passover, and there's lots of spiritual paths that kind of intertwine during this magical time. And of course, this full moon we had on Tuesday, Wednesday was a super full moon. Big healing, and then it rained and it rained and it rained, right? And there was flooding even, and flooding into the is like a sign of emotions. You may have had a lot of emotions and even some darkness that has come up this week. So we really want to use this Kriya to connect to our higher self and really use our angelic connection to guard us against being tempted to think in the darkness, being tempted to think in negativity, being tempted to think into our fear. Because these things, these fears, these emotions, It's not that we shouldn't feel them at all, but when we ruminate them, right, then we begin to use them as triggers, and then we use those triggers to do the things that numb us out and keep us not present in our life, right? So this is why it's like, God wants to help us. Our angels want to help us. As soon as, it's like, it's one thing to have a passing negative thought, but I know when I start to ruminate about this COVID virus and I start to feel it in my solar plexus, and I go from this to this, and I just want to go to bed. That's one of my things. I'll just sleep and eat. I'll just become a bear, to avoid it, And then, of course, maybe there's some relief at first, but then it can get to be pretty darn dark. So we're going to brighten it up. And the pocket of Easter, there's a signature to this. And Yogi Bhajan talked a lot about this. So Friday, right, when the Christ is hanging on the cross, this is like terror. This is like big disappointment. This is when, oh my God, everything's falling apart. And Saturday, that represents when I don't know what to do now. I'm totally confused. What do we do now? And then that Sunday morning is that resurrection energy. And we want to have that resurrection energy for ourselves. Yogi Bhajan talked about that we resurrect all the time. We resurrect. And resurrection is different than being reborn, right? It's really, it's like transfiguring. It's like it changes who we are. It's taking our body, our mind, our story, and I love you too, Kathleen. It's taking our story and healing it in such a way we're no longer recognizable. So that was a thing, right, that they would say in the Bible, that when he rose and he's walking around, a lot of people didn't recognize him. It's like, I don't even recognize him to be who he is. And sometimes with ourselves, that's because we're in so much denial. We can't see that there is hope, that there is light, that there is something pulling us forward. This resurrection energy in so many ways is the story of the butterfly, right? Because the butterfly goes into the cocoon, just like goes into the tomb, the caterpillar, and it completely changes. It becomes this nutritional soup, and it literally implodes on itself and then becomes a butterfly. And I really believe that in this Easter time, Easter is happening, the equinox, all this potent energy is the nucleus, the center of this COVID-19. Nothing ever happens by accident. So this is our call to ourselves to how do you relate to that? How are you going to use that invitation to go from a caterpillar to a butterfly? The one thing we always want to think about is it's not just easy to resurrect, okay? So even when the Christ is in the tomb, Mary and his mother, and they're anointing him and chanting, and they're working with that energy to get him to rise up, because the Essenes had that very deep connection to the Egyptian learnings. And the Egyptians talk about getting to the door of death and learning how to deal with our deepest, darkest side so that we can live a higher life. So all of them are trained for this, but it's not like they go, okay, resurrect Jesus, So, no, they had to pray and believe and chant and move, and that's what we do. And that's kind of like Alice's butterflies. That's our nutritional soup. It's when we start to dissolve all our fears and come into a higher frequency where we can see our life from here. Right now in the COVID virus, we can be very this is the money I'm not making. This is the loneliness I'm feeling. This is all it is. And it's that, self-centered, self-sabotaging energy. But we are breathing into this now, right? We're going to take this Easter energy and have our own resurrection, right? And just like the caterpillar, when it turns into a butterfly, what happens is those wings go like this. And they work and they work and they work. If you were to, cut the little cocoon because you think, oh no, the butterfly is struggling too much, I'm going to help him out. What happens is it gets out and it's all soggy and wet and it doesn't fly and it can't live. The struggle is what makes it come to life. The struggle is what gets all the water out of its wings and its body and it transforms it. It's that final phase. The struggle is the final phase to being a butterfly, right? And the struggle for when the Christ resurrects is everybody's in doubt. They're in total, disarray, except for those that were very, very close to him, using the mantra and the breathing and the belief and the knowing that this is the next evolution to this story. And what happened then, because he resurrected, all of a sudden, those that follow him, it grew by 100,000 in a week. And that's the same with you. When you do the work we're going to do, and you start to share it and be the light in this coven tomb, right? We're kind of in this darkness, but it's a bright, sunny day today. And it's calling us to resurrect, to be new. Even though I'm still Marcia and I still got my triggers and I still got my story, I can use this amazing Kundalini yoga to transform, transcend, to resurrect into a new day, a new life. So that is what we're doing. Okay, so let's start by tuning in. Inhale and rub your hands. And exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Awesome. Bring your thumbs into your sternum and roll your shoulders back. And we relate to the heart now. And imagine there is this sacred temple, this tomb in which your soul rests in. Allow yourself to breathe into the soul. And to feel its eternal light. To feel its codes from the heavens, knowing the process and the karma in which you would go through to reach the very heights of love and joy and fulfillment. It is here in the soul that we garnish the strength to go through challenges and difficult times. It is the soul that draws in the greatest opportunities in every area of our life. And it is the soul who gives the mind and body the insight and the strength and the keep up spirit to evolve. We are here to evolve, to elevate, to resurrect. Let's begin our practice with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. It's a tune in, and as we tune it in, we want to imagine we're pulling in the energy from the heavens, all the stars and the suns and the angelic realm and God. We are pulling it into us. We're pulling in the energy of Gaia and Divine Mother and Earth. And we're pulling that right into the temple of our heart. And we tune into the soul. The greatest teacher, leader, guide, wisest, funniest, sweetest energy in our life. Our own personal guru inside our soul. Inhale to chant. Om Om Deep inhale, squeeze the root log, bring in the navel, tuck the chin, gaze into the third eye and hold it. Exhale. Awesome. So now we are going to chant for protection. Inhale. Ad Gade Name, Jugat Gade Name, Sat Gade Name, Siddhi Gurudev Ve Name. Ad Gade Name, Jugat Gade Name, Sat Gade Name, Siddhi Gurudev Ve Name. Ad Gade Name, Jugat Gade Name, Sat Gade Name, Siddhi Gurudev Ve Name. Inhale deep. Exhale. Awesome. Take your hands. Bring your fingers into the top. Ego eradicator. Take your arms straight up. Open them up to 60 degrees. Close your eyes. Gaze into the third eye. Pump the navel with the breath of fire. Pump the navel, keep up, gaze into the third eye, call in the grace, call in the angels. Use the eradicator to tamp down the fear and let the brightest part of your mind shine and connect with the soul. Keep up. Inhale deep. Stretch up. Bring in your navel. Squeeze the root log. Gaze into the third eye. Exhale. Form the auric field. Bring your fingertips to the earth. Just this. Roll onto your hands and knees for cat and cow. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. on your calves and heels. Bring your hands up to your shoulders. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Imagine wretch. You know, no soul is a wretch. But we do get lost and we feel wretched sometimes because we allow the mind to circle into a dark place until it becomes a feeling and then it becomes an action. And that's the grace that we're asking for, to heal that part of us. It's an imagined dream. We're not alone. We're not separate. We are so loved. And it's an amazing grace, so we can remember that and live from that. Let's go into froggy. I gotta take off my fluffy little socks. I was cold when I first started. Okay. Come onto your toes. And you want your heels together. Inhale. Exhale as the hips come up. Sat, Nam. 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 Good. Hang, grab your elbows. Inhale, bring yourself up. Woo. Take some deep breaths. Bring your hands into a field goal. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One knee comes up, arms go up. Inhale, exhale. Have a good pace. Inhale up. Exhale. Woo. Come onto your back for stretch pose. it out forward with the palm facing down. And you're gonna pat the air, going up and down 30 degrees, back and up and down, parallel to the ground. Move from the shoulder and pat at a speed that's like 30 times a minute. So do your best. Create a steady rhythm. The left elbow is bent and the left upper arm is near the ribs. The palm face is forward and the fingers point straight up. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Breathing slowly and heavily and deeply. Humans have regularly done this exercise and became angelic on their own. This exercise will cause a sense of pain to realign the patterns of your body and mind. You are hurting a bit so that you can elevate a lot. All right, so close your eyes. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale up through the nose. So it's slow. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. The loving dynamic energy of the infinite source is dancing in all of your cells and is present in every limb. Your individual consciousness is merging now with the universal consciousness. Om means part. Song means in every or with every. Waheguru is the indescribable living ecstasy of the infinite being. Guru, the knowledge that transforms your mind and emotion and essence. The whole phrase means the infinite being, God, is with me and vibrates in every molecule and cell of your body. So think of the mind, right? And how it's been a little negative in this COVID-19, maybe a little more than normal. This mantra is bringing light into every molecule and every cell and every synapses and every meridian of your body, bringing in so much love and light. Keep that breath going. Your eyes are closed. This mantra expresses a universal truth. Repeating it creates a thought which gradually guides the psyche to adjust itself. It reconnects every fragment, projection of the psyche, each separated part of the body, and synchronizes the finite sense of self to the infinite. Awesome. Keep going. Connecting us to the infinite oneness. All right, inhale, switch arms. It's not as long on the other side. Keep up. We're connected to the infinite oneness. This act of rejoining the separate parts is the quintessential act of healing. This is how we heal, is when we merge, when we remember we are one with the source. That's why Reiki works. That's why, the emerald fire works. That's why love works. That's why touch works. That's why doing Facebook Live yoga works. We remember we're together. We're one with God. And that's the essence of healing. under attack, under war, under pressure of fear. This mantra keeps us together, conscious and ready to act. It brings the inner peacefulness that comes only from the touch and space of spirit. Keep up. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. All right, bring your hands onto your knees. Roll your shoulders. Close your eyes and move the shoulders and roll them. And just feel yourself. It's like we're marinating. We're marinating in Aung San Waheguru. After the sound healing, we're going to chant it with all our heart. Just let this mantra work with you. Remember that it's an act of healing when we merge with God. That this mantra is going to help us with our fear and bring us to a peacefulness that is untouchable by the circumstance of this day and the days we've been through. I know we've been through a lot. Take your hands onto your heart, press into the heart and rub it and breathe. All right, I want you to bring your upper arms close into the ribs, and your hands are kind of slightly cupped out to the side. The eyes focus on the tip of your nose. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, as fast and powerfully as you can. Hold the body in perfect balance. This will be tremendous pressure on the chest. It's going to give a huge healing to your heart and anxiety, okay? So like this. Looking at the tip of the nose, inhale, exhale. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Posture for getting rid of chronic anxiety and depression. Keep up. Keep up. Use this to get rid of any fear you have about what's going on in your life. So I'm worrying about Sven. This is helping me release. He doesn't need to worry. You don't need to worry about your finances or worry about missing somebody. When we worry, it's a prayer in reverse. Worry is this prayer to manifest the worst outcome. Oh, we don't want that. Let it go. Let the breath transform the mind and the heart and the energy. Inhale. Shake out your body. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. We just finished the hugs. We had a little internet blooper. Keep up. Shake, 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 shake. Shake the body. Woo! And then make some noise. It says make some noise. Woo! Woo! Yes! Shake, shake, shake. Make some noise. Give it waheguru. Waheguru. Woo! Inhale deep. And sigh. Inhale deep. And sigh. Awesome. Lay down on your back and relax. We're going to do a little savasana and then we're going to come up and chant that amazing mantra. Lay in your back. Loosen up your jaw. Let your feet flop away from one another. Open the palms towards the heavens. Relax and breathe into oneness. Let the healing and the energy from the Kriya move through your body now. And take some deep breaths, inhaling through your nose. Keep your breath deep, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Just let these bells bring the angels close to you now, closer and closer for this final healing. Inhale and stretch over your head. Hug your knees deep into your heart and roll left and right several times. Really taking it to the one side and the other. Breathe. Rub the soles of your feet together and the palms of your hands. Rub, rub, rub. And come to seated. And so we're going to do the chant. We've been marinating Ong Song Waheguru, and now we're going to chant it. So we're going to do this movement with it. We're going to use this powerful mantra to anchor a tremendous amount of energy into your heart for deep healing. So here's what you're going to do. Bring your hands out to the side, okay? And you're gonna move on the mantra, so it's gonna be Om Sam Waheguru, pulling in energy to the heart. Om Sam, excuse me. Woo! You can do better than that. Om Sam Waheguru. She's a little high, so if you want to just say it, you can. Waheguru. Pull the energy. Om Sam Waheguru. Om Sam Waheguru. Keep moving, pulling in, anchoring in the love. Chanting with all your heart. Om Sam Waheguru. Hey And just feel your heart and feel the angels all around you, especially your guardian angels. Every single one of us has been born with one that's more like a sister and one that's more like a brother. And they ushered our soul into this incarnation and has been with us for every breath. Feel them loving you. Ask them for support. Ask them for help with your loneliness. Some of you are overworking. Some of you are going crazy from not working. We all are processing this different. Ask them to help you not worry about others being sick or getting sick. Help them help you by asking for help today. Archangel Raphael brings in the emerald fire here at the end, along with Mary Magdalene, bringing in the highest alchemy. Imagine an emerald green column over your head, going through the higher self point into every cell of your body, dancing with the mantra, Om Sam Waheguru. You've been cleansed, and you've been brightened, and you've been healed, and you did that for you with God and your angels. And what a blessing it is to be a part of your life. Let's chant the long time sun and close the class. Inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you, and all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Sat Nam, everybody. Love you so much. Tomorrow, Mahanraj Singh is going to be here for Easter Sunday. So delicious. We'll be doing a sound healing on Wednesday night, sound healing and meditation. Schedule a reading healing with me. It's a little intuitive astrology, tarot. We are in an amazing vortex with this resurrection energy, and it's so good for you to see where the placement of Pluto and Mercury are and what they're trying to help you through in this COVID virus. We're really getting the medicine to transform, so let me help you understand it. A little mini reading will do you good. And I know I need to call you, Susie. I'm going to tell you when we can do it. I love you. I got a little overwhelmed with these kittens. And when Sven poos, I'm going to be so happy. Sat Nam, everybody. I love you. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Leah. I love you so much. Thanks for being here. Come back and see Mahanraj Singh tomorrow. Love you. Bye.